Hi guys. So if you're here, you're most probably having problems with your startup items. That is, you have too many startup items. That is making your starting up process very slow. And you are here to know which are the startup items that can be disabled easily without creating any problems for your computer. So let us begin with what are startup items. Startup items are basically those programs which are embedded in the startup of your, that is embedded in the startup system of your Windows. That is, as soon as you boot up the Windows, these programs also start automatically without you having to open them, and they can actually consume a lot of resources, as starting up of these softwares takes a lot of CPU and RAM, which causes great bit of delay in your booting up or loading of your computer. And most of the times these startup items are not the ones you choose them to be, but rather while installing, these people, the software makers, they have a default setting of making it the startup item, so that so that their software can be promoted, and you get to use that software more, and hence the usage of their software becomes more and more. But that is not what you want as a person who is using using your PC. You want a PC which opens and works very fast. Having more and more software loaded in your computer makes your PC slow, as they consume resources, and the process you need won't have the resources. So now I'm going to show you how to disable the startup items. And first, let me go to the task manager, which is, you can get the task manager by pressing Ctrl Shift and Escape simultaneously, like this. So here you have something called, see, these are the apps that are running right now. I'm recording via Cam Studio Recorder, so yes, that is running here. This is Google Chrome, this is some other script, and so on. So here is the a startup tab. Here you have so many items over here. We can see all these things over here. Let's say this catalyst controller is AMD catalyst controller, which is well, my graphics card driver. Is my word delayed launcher by Intel Corporation, free alarm clock, so on. Now let's bring this down here. You have all these things disabled over here. You can see this Adobe Updater startup utility. Most probably all of you have this, and it's highly annoying. You don't need Adobe to update it uh, every day. And moreover, Adobe Reader is not something that can cause too much harm if it's not updated. So you don't need this. Just off this. Facebook installer, if you have something like Facebook video calling software, this again will add to your startup. Again, disable Google installer, well, again disable. It's for just to promote Google items. You don't need that. This is something that comes with graphic driver, but I don't need this, so I disabled it. Bluetooth application, well, I choose flight mode in general, that is, I don't on the wireless and other things, so this is disabled. And also, if you on the flight mode, it will automatically be on, so you don't need this again. And these things again, Adobe things, you don't need them. Then Java update scheduler, again this is annoying, you don't need it. Acrobat, this is about Acrobat, again not necessary. These are some other tools, like monitoring tools of some software installed, which is not necessary. Bing desktop notification, absolutely unnecessary. So basically what you need is here, one, a PC audio, that is your sound system, which is here this volume system. You need this to be working as soon as your computer turns on. You are not in a position to on it yourself, as it's quite irritating. So you just always keep your sound drivers on, and then and your graphics drivers too, if you have some. This is my X button mouse control, which is, in case I use 6 button mouse, I'm able to control the extra 2 buttons in the way I want using this. But most probably you people don't have it, so I don't think you people need this. This is my alarm clock. Since my computer speakers are much louder than my mobile phone, I use computer as alarm clock, so I need this. Delayed launcher is something I don't know what exactly it is, but I believe it helps in delaying the startup of certain items. That is, instead of starting up at the same time as your computer starts up, start up say 5 minutes 10 minutes later. That is, after all other important things have booted up and you have enough time to do your stuff, this will boot up slowly in the background. So it's, I think it's far better if you keep this enabled. Now this is not all it, this is not everything. There are even more items which can be uh, changed in startup. Let's say for example, now here, let's here in my computer, right click my computer and you get here manage. Go here, it takes time to load, and here it comes. This is it, computer management. Here there is something called services and applications. Double click it, then here is services, you click it, and here you get a big list, big list. And here is the let me expand it completely. Here is the here startup type. As you can see, the startup says whether it automatically turns on at boot or you have to manually turn it on. So let's arrange it according to the startup type rather than name. So let's click it over here. See, these are the automatic things. Really do. So here we need to tweak a lot of things. Well, it's very difficult to exactly give details for each and everything. It's as it's more extremely tedious. But here there are certain things like Windows update, which well, if you are a person who don't mind updating in the background, you need it automatic. But I update it myself whenever I am convenient, so I used manual. And here there is something called Windows search, which again is manual, I believe. Windows, it's not something here. So these things are something, well, rather you can say it's quite tedious to explain everything. Yeah, but these are quite important to disable, especially certain things like, you say here, okay, let's say name wise, here you get Adobe Acrobat update service, again a useless thing. Then you get certain things like Bluetooth things, again is useless, as you really don't need it to turn on at this time your computer turns on. So again here there these Bluetooth support services which are manual but trigger start, and you don't need it to be automatic. So, and here Connectify, again it's unnecessary and it consumes a lot of resources. So these things are all unnecessary. And well, since it's too long a list, I leave it up to you to choose whichever you want to start up along with your computer. Just, even I am not an expert regarding this, so my advice may turn out to be harmful. So just check out which are the needed things and turn them off. That is, don't disable them, never disable anything. Some people said just disable it, never disable, just turn it into manual. If the computer wants, it can on it whenever it wants. If you disable it, it will be permanently gone. So that is, the computer will never be able to on it even if it's critically needed. So never ever disable it, just turn it into manual. So you whatever unnecessary things you have, turn it into manual, and do not turn anything that is manual into automatic, because, well, those things are not something you need. The Microsoft has already decided that you don't need them, and hence it has already given them manual status. So if you are actually turning them into automatic, you are actually increasing your startup time again. So these things, just check the automatic startup items which you have there. Google the relevance of them, and certain things like firewall, event log, these things, if you just click them, you get a description of that. See here, this description. So some things like firewall and other things, you can easily make out by the description itself whether it's useful or not. But some things like Superfetch, well, you don't know what it is. The description is quite insufficient, so you have to Google them and search for their relevance to your computer in case of insufficient data, and then decide whether they are needed for you or not. So by doing this, you are actually uh, making your startup time extremely uh, fast. That is, your startup time will go down great a bit. So yes guys, yeah, that's the best way to make your computer boot very quickly. So guys, that's it. If you like my video, kindly like. If you find my channel helpful, kindly subscribe. Thank you.